Riverwood Middle School Science Department announces Portrait of a Graduate Activities. Students learning and developing in 6 main competencies. Humble ISD has been educating students for 100 years strong. 8th grade, completing Season and Tides differentiated station labs. Stations included read it, write it, watch it, explore it using technology, illustrate it, and assess it. Students worked on collaboration and leadership that was seen throughout all of the stations. 7th grade designed test questions as a culmination activity with South. Students then made a class human bar graph showing which POG competency they were developing. 6th grade completed activities on physical and chemical properties and changes. Once completed, students chose which POG competencies they felt they were developing. Most students chose critical thinker and some chose communicator. Amazing presentation from RMS 8th graders on their idea for an outdoor learning center for East End Park. Special thanks to Dave Martin and Casey Chrisman. Leadership and collaboration POG competencies were shown. We want you students to keep working hard on your POG skills. We appreciate all your hard work. We are Humble ISD Strong. English language arts students recently completed a nonfiction inspiration writing after reading I Am Malala. Through reading the book, students are understanding how others are able to overcome hardships and obstacles and how to inspire others. RMS students writing letters to a child in another country to expand their knowledge of other cultures or even to a veteran. By decorating envelopes, sending letters, students are learning how they can reach out to others far away, which is developing the portrait of a graduate skill global citizen. In social studies, students completed the Impresario project. Students are understanding the rich Texas history that makes up our state. Before presenting projects, students practice their presentation in a dress rehearsal in order to create a quality presentation. During presentations, students furthered their POG skill competency of communication. In math, students worked in pairs to complete the What is X activity. Using inquiry-based learning to understand the complexity of an algebraic equation. Using algebra tiles, students figured out the value of x. One person must record the steps, upload it in Schoology for each round. Each person will solve one problem. Students worked in groups using the set expectations of the CHAMPS model: conversation, help, activity, movement, and participation.
Okay, so you want to cancel out those 5 by adding 5 negatives. So that would cancel out. And you add 5 negatives through here. And then, so 3 negative x's and 3 positive x's cancel out. So then we have 1x equals negative 13.
This activity reinforced students' critical thinking and collaboration POG skills. In social skills class, RMS students were actively involved in behavior conversations using a 5-point scale and how their behaviors impact aspects of life in school. Learning to identify how they are feeling and calming strategies help students to be successful for high school and beyond. These specific real-life examples develop the personally responsible portrait of a graduate skill. Proud to be Humble ISD. Riverwood Middle School STEM class announces Reach Beyond Project, a personalized unit of semester study designed as an enrichment project, where students find their passion and design a project around it, beginning with a guided question which may include prototypes, inventions, tests, and 3D printing. Humble ISD students develop and fine-tune the portrait of a graduate competencies in this unique project. One student related her project to RMS Science Olympiad team and learning science in a different way. Her guided question is to increase the popularity of the Science Olympiad team. She surveyed students to determine which event ranks most popular with RMS students. Through this experience, she consistently communicated with others, which is strengthening her POG communication skill. Another student decided to invest his study in the best way to hit a baseball. His guiding question is there a way to hit a baseball that is better than other ways? Through his study, he developed the POG skill, personally responsible. Maglev, a faster future. This student investigated the science behind maglevs and the economics of using them. He built his own maglev to understand the process. Through building of his own designed maglev, he reflected on using critical thinking skills when designing his model, the maneuvering robotic suit vehicle. This robotic prototype using Tinkercad is a vehicle shaped like a human to be used underwater. The student furthered his POG competency learning as a creative innovator. This Reach Beyond project is centered with helping others. The group decided to build a prosthetic arm. One student felt it improved the following POG competencies. A leader because I am leading a team. Communicator because we have to discuss our problems and find a solution. Creative innovator because our team designed solutions to problems. Helping people garden that have amputations is another project to help others. This student, through hard work, gained specific learning as a creative innovator, critical thinker, and personally responsible skill experience through completing her project. So get involved with STEM and learning that it's personalized to fit you. Ask questions, innovate, and make conclusions. So you too can reach beyond. Develop your Humble ISD POG Portrait of a Graduate Skills today.